Hello everyone, I am Ritika Zuzgar, Assistant Professor IT Department. So in the course of computational optimization, we started our fourth unit, that is game theory. So in the game theory, we already discussed the game theory introduction part, basic game theory, then what it is game theory, where it is applied game theory, and also the properties of game strategies. In that we use the pure strategies, mixed strategies. So based on this strategy we can solve the game theory problem. Okay, so if we are having a pure strategy problem, so in that case we are using the saddle point. So example is a two-person zero-sum game problem with using saddle point. And the another is a mixed strategy. If you are having the mixed strategy type problem, so in that case we are not using the saddle point. Okay, so the example is two-person zero-sum game problem without using saddle point. Okay, so if you are having the with saddle point problem, so we in that case we are using the mean max principle or max min principle. But if we are having the without saddle point problem, so in that case we are using the probability distribution. So by using the payoff matrix we can solve the game theory problem. So another method to solve the game theory problem is a graphical method. Okay, so in the graphical method, so to solve the matrix of game theory, the graphical method is the easiest compared to the other methods such as dominance property or a matrix method. Okay, so as I said, the matrix method is what payoff matrix. So in the payoff matrix, we can solve the pure strategy problem and mixed strategy problem without using saddle point and with using saddle point. In the dominance property, we are eliminating the rows and column. Why we require to eliminate the dominance? Why we require to eliminate the row and column? In the dominance property or in the dominance principle, we require only 2 by 2 matrix. If we are having the 3 by 3 matrix or 2 by 5 matrix, so in that case we have to eliminate the particular row and column by applying some rule of dominance properties. Okay. So, in the graphical method, we can solve the game theory problems. Okay. So we don't use the dominance rule or the matrix method. So that in the graphical method is assume that there is a no saddle point. Okay. Similar to the mixed strategy problem, in the graphical method we are not using the saddle point. But till now the graphical method is restricted to 2 by m or n by 2 matrix only. So if we have to if we require to solve the game theory problem, so in that case we are using the graphical method. In the graphical method, we can solve the payoff matrix contain the 2 by n problem or the n by 2 problem. So in the 2 by n problem, we have the 2 rows and n number of columns. Or in the m by 2 problem, we have m number of rows and only 2 columns. Okay. So in my previous video, we already discussed 2 by n. We require in the given problem we have 2 rows and n number of columns. Okay, in the graphical method. So in today's lecture we discuss about m by 2 problem. That is, we require in the given problem we have m number of rows and only 2 columns. So let us discuss one example in that the graphical method for a m by 2 game problem. So here the payoff matrix of an m by 2 game consists of m rows and 2 columns only. So here we consider the below problem. So in that we have player A and player B. So this is our payoff matrix. So this payoff matrix contain 4 rows and only 2 columns. Okay, m number of rows means what? यहाँ पे हम कितने भी नंबर ऑफ रोज क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, 2 कर सकते हैं, 3 कर सकते हैं, 4 कर सकते हैं, 5 एम नंबर ऑफ रोज को हम क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, बट ओनली 2 columns are required in the m by 2 game problem. Okay, so in this given problem we have 4 rows and 2 columns. So solution for this problem is, first we have to check saddle point of the game. Okay, how to find out the saddle point? So first find out the first consider the first row. So among the 6 and minus 7, what is the minimum value? Minus 7. 1 and 3, 1. 3 and 1, 1. 5 and minus 1 for the row. And from the column, we have to find out the maximum value. So among this first column, 6, 1, 3, 5. What is the maximum column value? 6. And minus 7, 3, 1, 1. What is the maximum column value? 3. Okay. So if we are having these values for column and rows, so by using this column rows value we can find out the saddle point. Okay, so if the max value of the row and mean value of the column, these two values are not equal, so in that problem we are not using the saddle point. Okay, so in this given problem we are not getting the saddle point. Okay, so first check the saddle point of the game. So in this problem there is a no saddle point. So step 1 is what? Reduce the size of the payoff matrix by applying the dominance property. Okay. So you can check my previous video. In that we discuss about the dominance property, how to apply the dominance property in the given problem, and how to check our given problem contain the saddle point or a not saddle point. Okay. So here we get the given problem is not a dominance property. So in this problem the dominance property is not applicable. So we cannot simplify this matrix more than this. Okay, so this is our final matrix. Okay, जो हमारा पहले वाला जो एग्जाम्पल था उसको कोई भी मॉडिफिकेशन नहीं किया है यहाँ पे. ओके, एज इट इज हमने कंसिडर किया है क्योंकि यहाँ पे कोई भी डोमिनेंस प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई नहीं हो सकती. So see here, we reduce the size of the payoff matrix of a player A. So player A by applying the dominance property, if it exists, so this size is being reduced just to simplify the problem. So the game can be solved without reducing the size. Okay, so this type of 2 by m problem we can solve by using the using the dominance property. But okay, we are considering this problem as it is. So next step is what? Let's consider y be the probability of selection of alternative 1 by the player B, and 1 minus y be the probability of the selection of alternative 2 by player B. Okay. So in the previous 2 by n problem, we are considering the x probability for player A and 1 minus x probability for the player A2. Okay, so here we are considering the probability for player B1 and B2. So here we are considering the y and 1 minus y. So here y is the probability for column 1 and 1 minus y is the probability for column 2. Okay. So derive this expected gain function of a player B. So we have to derive the expected gain function for player B with respect to of each of the alternatives of a player A. So see here, so in the step 3, find out the value of the gain when y equal to 0 and y equal to 1. See in this given table, so this table shows the expected payoff function and expected gain of a player B. So for the alternatives 1, 2, 3 and 4, okay, 1, 2, 3 and 4, find out the B's expected payoff function. So here 6y into minus 7 plus y. Minus 7 plus 7y. So we get the 13y by 7. 13y minus 7. For the player A2, 1y plus 3 in bracket 1 minus y. So we get the equation minus 2y plus 3. For the player A3 के लिए 3y plus 1 minus y. So we get the 2y plus 1. And for the player A4 के लिए 5y minus 1 plus y. So we get the 6y minus 1. So these are the B's expected payoff function with alternative of age, player age. So if we are putting the y equal to 0 and y equal to 1, so we get these values for the B's expected gain. So if we are putting here y equal to 0, so we get the -7. If we are putting y equal to 1, so we get the 6 for the first equation. For the second equation, y equal to 0, so we get the +3. Then y equal to 1, we get the 1. 2y plus 1 के लिए y equal to 0 अगर put करते हैं, so we get the value is 1, and for the y equal to 1 के लिए हमें मिलेगा 3. Then 6y minus 1, if we are putting the y equal to 0, so we get the -1, and the y equal to 1, so we will get the value is a 5. So these are the B's expected gate values. So next step is what? Now plot the gain function on a graph by assuming suitable scale. So keep y on the x-axis and the gain on y-axis. Okay. So see here we have 4 A's alternative. For the first A's alternative we get the y equal to 0 and y equal to 1 is -7 and 6. So where is -7 and 6? Okay. So this is a A1. Similarly for A2 is what? 3 and 1. So 3 and 1. So this is our A2. Similarly for A3, 1 and 3. So 1 is here, 1 is here, and 3 is here. So this is a A3. And for the A4, -1, 5. So negative -1 and 5. So this is our A4. So we are plotting all the A's alternatives in this graph. The next step is find the lowest intersection point in the upper boundary of the graph. That is, we get for this m by 2 we have to find out the mean max point. Okay, but in the previous game problem, that is in a 2 by n problem, we have to find out the max mean point. Okay, but here for the m by 2 problem we require the minimax point. So find out the lowest intersection point in the upper bound of the graph. So we get the mean max point. So in this graph, the ABCD is the upper boundary in the given graph. Okay, so upper bound पहले हमने क्या किया था? Lower point found out किया था. So यहाँ पे mean max के लिए हमें upper bound find out करना है. So A, B, C, D. So this is our upper part. So there are 4 intersection points where B is the lowest intersection. So this point is called as the mean max point. Okay, A, B, C, D. So this is our mean max point. So प्रीवियस 2 by n के अंदर क्या किया था हमने? मैक्स मीन पॉइंट फाइंड आउट किया था और जो हाईएस्ट इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट होगा वो कंसीडर किया था. बट यहाँ पे m by 2 प्रॉब्लम में क्या करना है? मीन मैक्स पॉइंट फाइंड आउट करना है और लोवेस्ट इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट फाइंड आउट करना है. तो यहाँ पे ABCD इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट में से B क्या है? हमारा लोवेस्ट इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट है. ओके, सो दिस पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड एज अ मिनी मैक्स पॉइंट. So this is a min-max point. So there are more than 2 lines. Okay, for this min-max point, intersection point. So there are 3 lines are intersected. Okay, so there are more than 2 lines passing through the lowest intersection point. So we will identify any 2 lines with the opposite slope passing through that point. So then we get the 2 by 2 payoff matrix. Okay, so यहाँ पे हम यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? 3 इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट मिल रहे हैं मीन मैक्स पॉइंट में से, लाइंस मिल रहे हैं. तो उसमें से हमें 2 ही कंसिडर करने हैं क्योंकि हमें क्या चाहिए? पे ऑफ मैट्रिक्स 2 by 2 फॉर्म में चाहिए. तो अगर हम यहाँ पे 3 कंसिडर करते हैं, A1, A2, A3, अगर 3 कंसिडर करते हैं लाइन्स, तो वहाँ पे हमें क्या मिलेगा? 3 by 3 मैट्रिक्स मिलेगा. बट हमें क्या चाहिए? 2 ही इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट चाहिए पे ऑफ मैट्रिक्स 2 by 2 के लिए. ओके, so here A4, A3 and A2 are the 3 lines are passing through this intersection point, that is B. Okay, so here A4 is passing through this B point, A3 is passing through this point, and A2 is also passing through this point. Okay, so among these 3 lines, A2 and A3 are the opposite slope. Okay, A3 and A2 are the opposite slope. Okay, A4 और A3 क्या है? यहाँ पे A3 और A4 क्या है? पैरेलल दिखा रहा है. बट A3 अगर एंड A2 जो है वो यहाँ पे ऑपोजिट स्लोप से. ओके, सो A2 एंड A4 आर दी ऑपोजिट स्लोप. A4 और A2 ऑपोजिट है और A3 और A2 भी ऑपोजिट है. So we can select any of the two pairs of the line. So हमें क्या करना है, पैरेलल स्लोप नहीं चेक करना है, ऑपोजिट चेक करना है. So यहाँ पे हम पेयर ले सकते हैं, A2 A3 का भी पेयर ले सकते हैं क्योंकि वो ऑपोजिट है. और दूसरा पेयर कौन सा है, A2 स्ट्रेट लाइन एंड A4 स्ट्रेट लाइन. सो वो भी पेयर हम कंसिडर कर सकते हैं. ओके, क्योंकि हमें पे ऑफ मैट्रिक्स क्या चाहिए, 2x2 चाहिए. सो इसमें से हम A3 A2 भी कंसिडर कर सकते हैं या फिर A4 और A2 भी कंसिडर कर सकते हैं. सो हियर वी सिलेक्ट A2 एंड A4. So A4, A3 and A2 are the three lines passing through the point B. So among these three lines, A2 and A3 are the opposite slope and A2 and A4 are the opposite slope. So among these we are selecting the A2 and A4. Then the payoff matrix will be for the A2 and A4 अगर हम consider करते हैं. So from this 2 and 4, so we get the values are 1, 3 and 5 minus 1. Okay, so हम बस 1, 3 प्लेयर A2 का कंसिडर करेंगे और A4 का 5 and minus 1 कंसिडर करेंगे. See here, so this is our final payoff matrix. So based on this payoff matrix, we have to find out the probability of strategies for player A and probability of strategies of player B also. Okay, so यहाँ पे हमें probability find out करनी है. So in my previous video, we discuss how to find out the probabilities. Okay, so by using the equation formula. Okay, so यहाँ पे देखो किसके लिए probability find out कर रहे हैं, 2 और 4 के लिए. So remaining 1 and 3 क्या हो जाएंगे, 0. So यहाँ पे probability आएगी 3/4, यहाँ पे probability आएगी 1/4. So कैसे probability find out करते हैं, अगर हमें find out करना है player A के लिए, रो के लिए, so यहाँ पे 1 minus 1 plus 5. Okay, सो अगर प्लेयर ए के लिए अगर हमें फाइंड आउट करनी है, सो हम चेक करेंगे यहाँ पे आएगा 3/4. और अगर सेकंड वाला जो प्लेयर ए है उसके लिए अगर चेक कर रहे तो यहाँ पे हमें मिलेगा 1/4. सो प्रोबेबिलिटी स्ट्रेटेजीज फॉर प्लेयर बी 1/2 and 1/2 also, and value of the game is what, 2. Okay, सो यहाँ पे क्या किया है, जो मिक्स स्ट्रेटेजी टाइप का जो प्रॉब्लम है वहाँ पे हम क्या करते हैं, प्रोबेबिलिटी फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करते हैं फॉर प्लेयर ए एंड प्लेयर बी के लिए. P1 P2 एंड Q1 Q2 वैल्यूज फाइंड आउट करते हैं. ओके, सो अगर आपको ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, सो यू कैन चेक माई प्रीवियस वीडियो बेस्ड ऑन द 2-person जीरो सम गेम प्रॉब्लम विदाउट यूजिंग सैडल पॉइंट. सो अगर हम सैडल पॉइंट नहीं यूज कर रहे, सो वहाँ पे हम प्रोबेबिलिटी यूज कर सकते हैं, प्रोबेबिलिटी का फॉर्मूला यूज कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो इसके लिए आप चेक कर सकते हो विदाउट यूजिंग सैडल पॉइंट प्रॉब्लम ऑफ अ 2-person जीरो सम गेम. ओके, सो वो लिंक मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मेंशन करती हूँ. सो आप देख सकते हैं ये वाला फॉर्मूला और ये वैल्यूज कैसे फाइंड आउट किए. ओके, so this is the graphical method game problem for a m/2 matrix. Thank you.